Hello everyone. Today I'm going to teaching about how to calculate the charge of the peptide. A peptide contains charge C-terminal carboxyl group and charge N-terminal amino group. N-terminal or N-terminus it contains positive charge. It has R, K, and H. For C-terminal, it contains negative charge. It has D, E, Y, C. You might be confused what it is. It over here. R, arginine, K, lysine, H, histidine, D, aspartic, E, groove, Y, tri, C, cis. It is one. But in a peptide bond, we will use this word to calculate. And this is a pKa. This is a pKa from the table that I used to study. But if your pKa different, to make sure in the exam and quiz, you should ask your professor or your instructor what the each pKa that you're going to be used in the exam. It's very simple. What is N-terminus, C-terminus? In the old video, I giving you about the concept of peptide. Concept peptide is this one. We learn from the old or the beginning 20 amino acids in this one. But in this video, it might be a little bit different. You just write NCC. You might be confused, but I will show you step by step. But today, I will show you how to understand the chart first. How to calculate the chart. Example. No, before the example. I will tell you how to look at either positive and negative. How do we understand use pH with pKa? The understanding is if your pH higher than pKa from this one, I hope you didn't get wrong. From this one, it will be nature. Nature is mean 0. If pH lower than pKa, this one, if the number of pH lower than this one, it will be positive charge. Okay, again, if pH higher than pKa that we have, it will be a nature or 0. If pKa higher than pH, it will be positive charge. And in the calculate chart of peptide bond, we use only 7 symbol or 7 letter only, R, K, H, D, E, C, Y. If they give us the other letter not in this list, you don't need to count it. I will show you in the example. Okay, let's continue this one for C-terminus. C-terminus is negative. It will be on the right side. N-terminus always on the left side. Or you can flip, but hope you didn't get it wrong chart when you calculate. N-terminus contain positive charge. C-terminus contain negative charge. Okay, how about C-terminus charge? How to look at is the be a negative. Okay, it will be a negative only when pH higher than pKa, it will be negative charge. If pH lower than pKa, it will be neutral or zero. Over here you might be a little bit confused, but I will tell you the thing that can help you easily understand. Okay, remember, positive charge, it can be used only RKH when it's higher than pH. But for the negative charge, when the pKa is higher than pH, it will be zero or no charge. And it will be negative charge only when pH higher than pKa. Okay, make sure you didn't get it wrong with this one. Positive charge can get a positive charge only pKa higher than pH. RKH should be higher than pH. But for negative charge, it should be lower than pH. Okay, I will give you some example the word. Okay, the word HELP or help. Okay, you can see this word, right? First, normally we have to draw NCC, and how many letters do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. NCC, second one, the third one, C, N, C, C. So the last one will be double bond and single bond. Always do trans when you draw. What is trans? Trans is mean one side up, one side down, one side up, one side down. This one I might not draw a full peptide structure, but I will let you to draw it by yourself. Okay, the first one will be H, second one will be E, the third one will be L, the last one will be P. You have to draw it by yourself. I won't draw for you. But the chart, in the chart, you not need to draw this one. If the question asking you draw the peptide bond and calculate chart, but if asking you to draw a chart only, you just need to have only this one. H, E, L, P, C. You just draw like this. Remember that I told you before, N is positive charge only, C is negative charge, and you can see we have over here, you can see over here the 7 letters that we have. It didn't tell us what the pK for N, but don't misunderstanding with the C. The C, this one, and the C down here. The C down here is will be let me wipe out this one. It will be this one. Don't misunderstanding with it. The C, this one is will be different. You can see N it will be positive, C will be negative. But to this number, your professor or your instructor will give it to you. You just have to memorize. If the word in the exam that give you to calculate, example the help, the chart. Okay, you can see Okay, we have H. We have H in positive charge. Okay, keep it. E. We have E. This one. Next one, L. We don't have L in this one. So what do? Cut it out. How about P, the last one? We don't have P in the list. And we don't have, okay, we have H, we have E, we don't have L, we don't have P. So just cut it out or skip it. So what you're going to do, okay, you know the pKa for H, pKa for H is 6, pKa for E is 4.25. Okay, LP, we don't need to know about it. And in the exam or quiz, depend on what the number this one that your professor gave you. Example, I gave NH3 is 5. Negative charge for C terminus is 7. It's just example, it's not exactly. And in the exam, I give you a pH 3. If I give you pH 3, now you have time to compare. The positive charge will be when the pKa higher than pH. Okay. This one pKa 5, this one 3. This means pKa higher than pH. This means this one will be positive charge. Histidine or H is 6 higher than pH 3. It means positive charge. Okay, we have two second positive charge, right? The next one, E. E is on the list of the negative. 4.42 is higher than 3. This means this one will be nature. Okay. And the last one, negative charge 7 is on the C terminus side. C terminus, you can see C terminus, it will be this one. If the pKa higher than pH, it will be 0. And then you combine together. So we have plus positive 1, 0, 0. Your charge will be plus 2. Okay, make sample. If your pH is 8, okay, you can see this one. If your example is pH is 8, sorry. Okay, let's go back to this one. Okay, your N-terminus, right? We have RKH. This one, pKa lower than pH, it will be 0. This one, 6 lower than pH, it will be 0. E is on C terminus, 4.25. This one means pH higher than pKa. This one will be negative. And the C terminus, this one lower than pH, it will be negative. So when you combine, the charge will be negative 2. Don't miss understanding like, oh, you have to use a 5 negative 3 to get a positive 2, 6 negative 3 to get 3. Nope, it's not, it's wrong. We just look at only is higher or lower, and it will be the charge or no charge only. We just focus on, we have okay, how many charge do we have? It doesn't matter how many number it is. Just like, oh, if pH lower than pKa, oh, you have one charge, it means plus 1. Oh, this one is a negative charge, oh, it's negative 1. Just that only. You see this one, right? Okay, this will be all the video that you have to know about how to calculate the charge for pKa. If you have any question, you can put a comment. I will try to read all your comment and give you another example. You can try the word health or different word that you want. And one more thing, if the word it isn't on the list in a 7 letter in here, you just skip it or didn't need to count it. You just focus on which one is positive chart, which one is negative chart. That's all. Thank you for watching.